Everyone who is tuned into this video, welcome. I hope that you have a great Saturday, a great weekend, you're enjoying it. And yeah, it's nice to have the markets a little bit off sometimes, unless you're making money. Then you don't want the markets closed, right? But if you are losing money, then you want, yeah, anyways. All right, guys, I made this video because I want to talk about Imperial Petroleum. There's something very important that's coming up. And if we look at historically how this company is tied with a previous spin-off and also another one, it'll all make sense. Basically, the point is there is a really high chance, a really high chance that on June 22nd there will be money that can be made. All right. Obviously, if you're trading on the market, that's the whole point. So Imperial Petroleum Corporation, what you're looking at right now is their common shares. All right, so that's year to date, and they're up 12.78%. Let me show you the preferred shares. Some of you might not know that, but there's also ticker symbol IMPPP. So we have this one at $4.06, which is ticker symbol IMPP. That's the common shares. And then we have the preferred shares of the company, which is IMPPP. I just wanted to mention this because some people don't know about it. And when it comes to institutional investors, if they're going to invest in Imperial Petroleum, which it actually makes sense, believe it or not, it makes a lot of sense to invest in the preferred shares if you're looking for passive income, or more than just a passive income, because their dividend is really good. I think it's at $2.36 a share, somewhere around there. The stock is doing well over the past, year to date, it's up 3.4%, the preferred shares, right? It's at $20.37. But you're going to say, Mike, well, how's that doing well when year to date the common shares are up 12.78%? Yeah, they're up 12.78% right now, and they're doing well because of the retail hype based on what I'm going to talk about in this video and explain. But if we look at it over the past 1 year, the common shares are down 69% and you get no dividend, right? And if you were in the past 1 year in the preferred shares, you'd be up 4.57% and dividends, right? So if you're looking for something more serious, more stable, and making money on the side, then the preferred shares is better. By the way, if you want to join my Discord, link will be in the comment section below. I've explained it many times what it is. It is amazing. If you're not in it, you're missing out. I'll just tell you that you're missing out big time, and I can say that, right? I can say that because with confidence, because if you join my Discord, you have access to what I buy and sell. Before I buy and sell, you'll know about it, right? I will let you know what I will buy, what price, and so on. Last year, I finished over 85% right on over 300 picks. I don't know, and I'm not making them up because I'm telling you before I buy them at what price and when I sell. And so I think that's stunning. And right now, this year, I'm going to do really well too. I'm going to do really well. But you also have access to over 900 other traders that you can chat with, and they're all stunning too. They're all really good traders, and you can share and learn ideas and so on. So it's just a really good community. If you want to join us, the link will be in the comment section below. All right, Imperial Petroleum, getting back to this. So they're going to have a spinoff, and I'll talk about that spinoff real quick. But do remember that Imperial Petroleum is debt-free. Back on April 27th, the last debt that they paid off was a $16 million loan, and that's it. They went debt-free. In the beginning, because Imperial Petroleum, ticker symbol IMPP, Imperial Petroleum was a spinoff from another company. That's how Imperial Petroleum went public. They went public they were a spinoff from a company that's trading under the ticker symbol CISS, right? So if you're new to trading, what is a spinoff? It's basically, let's say I have a company and I make electric vehicles and I make electric scooters, right? And I want to make my electric scooters separate and make it a separate company and put it on the market as a separate company in the stock market. So I may do a spinoff, right? So Imperial Petroleum itself was a spinoff, and when that spinoff was complete and it started to trade, it was very volatile. It was the greatest thing for momentum traders and day traders and so on, and the stock did really well and had popped really big and so on. So it was in the spotlight for quite a while. The same thing was with Ocean Pal, which was a spinoff from another company. That's like Ocean Pal is a company, if I remember right, that they transport natural gas, if I remember right. But when they spun off and they became a separate company, low float and all that stuff led to them being to pop really big also. So now we have another spinoff, which will be it will be from Imperial Petroleum. So Imperial Petroleum spins off, and now it will also spin itself off, if that makes sense. And they'll bring to the market a company that they'll call C3is, which will be dry bulk, meaning that this company will be all about shipping and transporting across the globe wheat, food, iron ore, stuff like that. Because Imperial Petroleum is a company that ships around the world and transports oil, right? So that spin-off, guys, is going to create C3is. C3is is going to have a very low float. It's going to have a very small amount of shares outstanding. And when that occurs, in my opinion, C3is is going to do very well in the very near beginning of its trading. It's going to do very well. I think it's going to pop, and I think there's going to be an opportunity for people to make money. But how can I say that? Let me explain a lot of things here. So, by the way, Imperial Petroleum, their last earnings, amazing, stunning. You can see that right here. Revenue growth was insane, 1,182% year over year. Now they have no debt. They said that they're not going to do any more share dilutions. What do I mean by that? If you're new to this company or new to trading, well, when Imperial Petroleum was spun off from gas, the company did not hide it. They said from the beginning that they'll do anything at the expense of common shareholders. Now watch this, at the expense of common shareholders, not the preferred shareholders. Thus the preferred stock of Imperial Petroleum was doing well, right? But at the expense of common shareholders, to raise as much money as they can in order to buy more ships, because they started off as a spin-off with 2 ships, and then by doing constant share dilutions, huge share dilutions, they were able to get 12 ships. And now they got to the point where they have a lot of ships, the revenue is insane, they paid off their debt, and they said that they won't be doing in the near term at all any more share dilutions, and thus the stock is going up and it's doing really well. It's actually, it's pretty. The company has updated its investors that they will spin off the dry bulk carrier into a new NASDAQ listed company. Basically, you have to hold the stock through June 22nd, right? So if you, and what would that be the benefit of that? So if you own Imperial Petroleum now and hold it through June 22nd, for every 8 Imperial Petroleum shares that you have, common shares, you can have the common shares, IMPP, $4.06. So for every 8 shares you have, you will get 1, if I remember right, but we'll see it later in the video, 1 C3is share. You'll get 1 free for every 8 shares you have, right? And the benefit of that, obviously, is you're getting this free shares of C3is, which is a really good, if you think about it, even a one-time dividend, special dividend, if you think about it, right? And a stock that's probably going to be very volatile on the upward side. So, that's, if it's good for those who already own Imperial Petroleum. Right? If you already own, and like I said, the common shares, you can own that. If you already own that and you have a bunch of those, and the stock is going, and also the common shares of IMPP, in my opinion, will also do well as we get closer and so on to the spinoff. So it's, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion. I feel that this is a win-win, right? That's just the way I see it. That, IMPP goes up, you get free shares of C3is. C3is will also be volatile in the upward side, and that's just the way I see it. Like I said, it's not a fact, and so it's a huge win, and that's why I'm saying that that's the whole opportunity in June. I think it's one of the best opportunities, one of the best money making opportunities for the month of June. Like I said, this is just my opinion. You can let me know in the comment section below what you think. So the new company is expected to trade on the NASDAQ with a ticker symbol CISS, right, for C3is. That will be the dry bulk carrier company. Now, like I said, for those who are income oriented, you should prefer the IMPP stock. But C3is Incorporation, according to marinetraffic.com, that you can get this and much more information. What is their net assets value? Well, the fleet 28.3, cash 5 million, Series A preferred stock 15, net asset value 18.3. The outstanding shares, guys, 3.2. That's low. Those outstanding shares are very low. So the net asset value comes out to per share $5.75. So since its late 2021 spinoff from Stealth Gas, ticker symbol GASS, Imperial Petroleum strategy was to pursue anything it can to raise money to get more ships. And they had what that led to was outstanding common shares to increase by more than 4,000%. One of the biggest share dilutions and nightmares for a stockholder of IMPP, right? It was constant share dilutions, constantly losing money. At the end of the day, the winners of IMPP were day traders who got out early and so on, or anyone who bought year to date this year in the beginning, so that's it really. Anybody who was holding from the beginning and so on, you were losing money because everyone, that's it. I think that IMPP stands to gain more as we get closer to the spinoff. I think that C3is, the new listed company, which is going to start trading on June 23rd, I think is also going to be a very volatile stock. I think it's going to perform the way IMPP did when it was spun off from Stealth Gas and it was popping like crazy. And I think that it will perform just like Ocean Pal did, which also exploded also. So that's, like those are opinions. Like I said, this video in no way, shape or form at all should be your guide to investing. Don't do that. Do your own due diligence, because I'm not perfect. And, I'm not, obviously you're a financial advisor. Financial advisors don't come free anyways. If you look at Fidelity and you try to get a financial advisor from Fidelity or anywhere else, you're going to be paying thousands and thousands of dollars, right? I'm not asking for money. I'm just saying that, this is a free video, so don't treat it like financial advice. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great weekend and take care.